Woo! What is going on, you guys? Right here. So I just want to share a little story that happened over the weekend, on Father's Day actually, where I almost died twice. I mean, I say I almost died because if I would have crashed, it could have been very bad. Both times. But I'm going to start off by saying that I believe that this is my new good luck charm. Now, I actually got this for Father's Day from my wife and son. It's, for any of my Game of Thrones fans out there, you might recognize this. It says, in Game of Thrones text, what do we say to the god of death? Not today. And after one of the instances, I looked down at the keychain and I said, not today. So guys, what is going on? Oh, I'm in just such a good mood right now. So as you can tell, I have the OG helmet back, the original gangsta, minus all the stuff up in the front. I took all that stuff off to transfer it to my other helmet. And I don't know, sometimes it's just nice to switch up helmets. This helmet is a lot quieter, and hopefully my audio is a lot better this time than it was my last video. So first, let's talk about what happened on Father's Day. So on Father's Day, after, you know, everybody got together and, you know, we went over to my parents and saw my pops, you know, everybody was hanging out. After everybody started to leave, my wife said, hey, would you like a little, you know, time alone to ride? And I was like, actually, that would be awesome, because I still have to dial in my my fuel programmer, which I'm going to get to that in a different video. Alright, so after everybody left, I got on the bike, I hooked up my fuel programmer to the computer, got everything, you know, going, and I wanted to take a 20-minute ride just to kind of, you know, get all the riding, my type of riding that I do, because it's a self-programmer. So during my ride, I took, you know, roads like this, and I also took just a back road and almost did like a top speed run. So I was doing 93 miles an hour, and this is the first time it's ever happened to me, so it was very scary. But I was doing about 93 miles an hour, and I must have hit some uneven, you know, pavement, and the back end just started wiggling. And immediately, like a split second, I just, you know, let off the gas and, you know, kind of, you know, drug the rear brake a little bit, because I didn't know what else to do. It was just, I don't know, instinctual. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, because apparently I was talking to a guy at work, and he said once the bike starts to wobble and you get the speed wobbles, soon after that you're gonna get the tank slapper. And he said in his experience, the only way to pull out of that is, if you have any control, is to crank the throttle to get weight off the front tire. So I don't know, but luckily I wasn't to the tank slapper part, but the back end was just wobbling like crazy. So after that, I was like, all right, you know, I looked down at the keychain and I was like, okay. So on the way home, you know, I'm just traveling along, just actually doing the speed limit, and I see this guy like by the ditch line. And so the road that I was on is 55 miles an hour, so I was watching this guy by the ditch line, and I could see him like kind of flailing his arms, and I'm like, what is this guy doing? Well, soon after that, I see like something popping out of the tall grass, and a dog popped on the side of the road on the shoulder, and it's like, you know, he saw the owner and started running away from the owner like it was a game, and then he saw me, and it's like, it's almost like we locked eyes, and he was just like, I want to play. So this dog started running towards me, and at this point, like when I saw like the little head popping out of the grass, I started to slow down. But the moment he saw me and started running towards me, I'm just like I was bracing for impact. because at the closest, I mean, the GoPro might catch it that well, might not catch it that well, but the dog was probably from me to the car in front of me, as it was in front of me, as I'm still doing about 50 miles an hour. So I'm on, you know, front and back brake, trying not to lock him up, and luckily the dog, you know, went past me, you know. Oh man, otherwise that would have been a very bad day. Like, I seriously was just bracing for impact, and after I passed the dog, I seen the owner, and the owner kind of gave me this gesture like, hey, I'm sorry, and I looked at him like, yeah. And after that, I looked down at my keychain, and you know, and it was like this, you know, it said not today, and I think in my helmet I was like, not today. So right after that, I took it just right home, you know, put it in the garage. I loaded up my, you know, my fuel programmer, saw what adjustments were done, and I left it at that. I didn't even take it out for another test ride after that, because, you know, there's sometimes you just have to count your blessings and get off the bike if you've had enough close calls for the day. And that was my 2 close calls on Father's Day. I just figured, you know what, I just better put it away. So that's the story of my little close call over this weekend. If you've had any close calls like that, put it in the comments down below. Let me know, you know, let me know what your scariest moments on a motorcycle have been. So far, that has got to rank up there as probably the top 2 scary moments. You know, I've had a couple people, you know, almost pull out on me and stuff like that, but I don't know. That was just a little scarier than that. So until the next video, guys, drive safe, be safe out here, get out here and ride. I love you guys. Bye-bye.